Hey guys, Dr. Mike here. Did you know that heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in the United States? It's true, and even more concerning, a large part of it is preventable. That's because one of the biggest culprits behind this killer is our diet. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the top 10 foods that are quietly wreaking havoc on your heart. We'll break down exactly why these foods are so harmful and how they contribute to the development of heart disease. Knowledge is power, and by understanding the impact of these foods, you can make informed choices to protect your heart and live a longer, healthier life. Let's get started.
Let's talk about processed meats. Bacon, sausage, hot dogs, deli meats, anything preserved by smoking, salting, curing, or adding chemical preservatives. They're tasty and convenient, but they come with a hefty price tag for your heart. Loaded with sodium, they raise your blood pressure, a major heart disease risk. High in unhealthy fats, they clog arteries and increase cholesterol. Nitrates and nitrites in them are linked to heart problems. Next time, think twice before tossing that pack of salami in your cart. Your heart will thank you. We all love a refreshing soda or sweetened iced tea, but these sugary drinks are liquid sabotage for your heart. They're loaded with empty calories, leading to weight gain and obesity. They spike blood sugar levels, leading to insulin resistance. Diabetes significantly increases your risk of heart disease. These drinks also raise triglycerides, linked to heart problems. Ditch sugary drinks for water, unsweetened tea, or fruit-infused water. We live in a fast-paced world, and sometimes grabbing a quick bite at a fast food joint seems like the only option. But let's be real. Those greasy burgers and fries are a recipe for disaster when it comes to your heart health. Fast food is notorious for being packed with unhealthy fats, sodium and calories, all of which contribute to high cholesterol, high blood pressure and weight gain, the trifecta of heart disease risk factors. But it's not just the burgers and fries. Even seemingly healthier options like salads can be loaded with hidden sodium and unhealthy dressings. Think of it this way. Every time you swing by the drive-thru, you're essentially short-circuiting your heart's hard work. So next time hunger strikes, opt for a homemade meal or choose a restaurant that prioritizes fresh, whole ingredients. Your heart will thank you for it. Chapter 4. Baked goods, sugar-coated heartbreakers. Donuts, pastries, cakes, cookies, they're tempting, they're delicious. But they're also loaded with sugar, unhealthy fats, and refined carbohydrates, a recipe for disaster when it comes to your heart. These sweet treats cause your blood sugar levels to spike, leading to inflammation and increasing your risk of heart disease. Plus, the unhealthy fats found in many baked goods can contribute to plaque buildup in your arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing your risk of heart attack or stroke. Think of it this way. Every time you indulge in a sugary pastry, you're essentially coating your arteries with sugar and fat, making it harder for your heart to function properly. So next time you're craving something sweet, reach for a piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or a small square of dark chocolate instead. Your heart will thank you for making a healthier choice. Chapter 5. Margarine, the fake fat that's fooling your heart. For years, margarine was touted as a healthier alternative to butter, but the truth is, this processed spread is a wolf in sheep's clothing when it comes to your heart health. Many types of margarine are made with trans fats, a type of unsaturated fat that's been shown to raise bad cholesterol levels and lower good cholesterol levels, increasing your risk of heart disease. While some margarines are now trans fat-free, they often still contain unhealthy oils and additives that can be harmful to your heart. Think of it this way. Spreading margarine on your toast is like spreading a layer of artificial ingredients on your arteries, making it harder for your heart to do its job. So ditch the margarine and opt for healthier alternatives like olive oil, avocado, or even a small amount of real butter in moderation. Your heart will thank you for making a natural and nourishing choice. Red meat, a hearty debate. Red meat, a staple in many diets, has been a subject of debate when it comes to heart health. While it can be a good source of protein and iron, it's also high in saturated fat, which can raise your cholesterol levels and increase your risk of heart disease. Processed red meats like bacon and sausage are particularly harmful as they contain added sodium and preservatives that further increase your risk. Think of it this way. Consuming large amounts of red meat regularly is like adding extra fuel to the fire of inflammation in your body, potentially damaging your arteries and increasing your risk of heart problems. So enjoy red meat in moderation, choosing lean cuts and trimming away visible fat. Better yet, explore alternative sources of protein like fish, poultry, beans, lentils, and tofu. Your heart will thank you for diversifying your diet. Chapter 7. Fried foods, deep-fried disaster for your heart. Let's be honest, who doesn't love the crispy, crunchy goodness of fried foods? But beneath that golden exterior lies a recipe for heart health disaster. Fried foods are typically cooked in unhealthy oils at high temperatures, creating trans fats, which, as we discussed earlier, are terrible for your heart. Plus, the frying process loads these foods with excess calories and unhealthy fats, contributing to weight gain, high cholesterol, and an increased risk of heart disease. Think of it this way. Every bite of fried food is like sending a shockwave of grease through your arteries, making it harder for your heart to function properly. So ditch the deep fryer and opt for healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, or sautéing. Your heart and your waistline will thank you for it. Chapter 8. High-sodium foods, silently raising your risk. Sodium, a common ingredient in many processed foods, plays a crucial role in regulating fluid balance in your body. However, consuming too much sodium can wreak havoc on your heart health. High-sodium diets can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease. When your blood pressure is consistently elevated, it puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels, increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, and other serious health problems. Think of it this way. Consuming excessive sodium is like constantly inflating a balloon. Eventually, it's going to burst. So be mindful of your sodium intake by reading food labels carefully and choosing low-sodium alternatives whenever possible. Your heart will thank you for taking it easy on the salt. Chapter 9. Full-fat dairy products, a creamy conundrum for your heart. Full-fat dairy products, while delicious and a good source of calcium, can be a source of saturated fat which can raise your cholesterol levels and increase your risk of heart disease. While some studies suggest that full-fat dairy may not be as harmful as once thought, it's still best to consume it in moderation and choose low-fat or fat-free alternatives whenever possible. Think of it this way. Moderation is key when it comes to full-fat dairy. Enjoy it as part of a balanced diet, but don't go overboard. So opt for low-fat or fat-free milk, yogurt, and cheese to get your calcium fix without the added saturated fat. Your heart will thank you for making a heart-healthy swap. Chapter 10. Energy drinks, a jolt to your heart you don't want. Energy drinks have become increasingly popular, promising a quick boost of energy and focus. However, these beverages are often loaded with sugar, caffeine, and other stimulants that can be harmful to your heart. The high sugar content can lead to weight gain and increase your risk of heart disease, while the caffeine can raise your blood pressure and heart rate, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. Think of it this way. Consuming energy drinks is like giving your heart a wild roller coaster ride. It might be thrilling for a moment, but it's not sustainable in the long run. So ditch the energy drinks and opt for healthier ways to boost your energy levels, such as getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, eating a balanced diet, and exercising regularly. Your heart will thank you for choosing a more natural and sustainable approach to energy.
So there you have it, the top 10 foods that can wreak havoc on your heart health. Remember, knowledge is power, and by being aware of the impact of these foods, you can make informed choices to protect your heart and live a longer, healthier life. Now I want to hear from you. Have you struggled with any of these foods in the past? What are some of your favorite heart-healthy swaps? Share your experiences and tips in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community dedicated to heart health. And if you're looking for more information on how to keep your heart healthy and strong, be sure to check out my next video, where we'll dive into the best foods and lifestyle habits for optimal heart health. Until next time, stay healthy and keep those hearts pumping strong.